Welcome to Tao Peace Martial Arts instructional video. This is for Blue Belt curriculum. I'm Chris, this is Instructor Brad, and today we're going to cover the Blue Belt blocks, and the ones that we're covering are your high-low floating block and also your block variations, whether they're deflective or they're destructive in nature. All right, let's start off with the high-low floating. So to see the whole thing, if we go into our stance, broken bow stance, I'm using the high-low floating block to protect myself when I'm not sure what the attack is going to be. Is it going to be low or is it going to be high? So I'm going to cover the low, but I'm also going to bring my elbows almost together to cover the high with my other hand. So I'm developing these two blades out here in front of me. You'll notice that my back right heel, when I'm blocking with my right hand, high comes off the ground. I can keep the same stance and just rotate the hands through and block across on the other side, but I have to lift the heel on my front left leg doing a ball exchange. And then dropping this down, coming across and floating back. So as I start to practice going from side to side, the biggest mistake is being too close. And so the kick bounces off my right arm, hits me anyway. I need to have room to absorb these attacks. So let's break down the high-low floating block. First part of the block is just a downward hammer fist, blocking down low. The other one is an inside forearm block. So you're doing both of them together to create your high-low floating block. Again, if you've got a kick coming in, you don't know where it's going, they're good at faking, you might want to consider trying to block as much of your surface area as possible. You are according yourself in too. So I'm here, but when I finish the block, I'm much shorter and more compact, so I can cover more area with the two blocking surfaces that I have at my disposal. So that's your high-low floating block from straight on. Let's take a look at it from the side view. My partner's going to do an inside swing kick to my head for the first one and a point kick to my legs for the second one. So either way, I'm able to cover those two kind of attacks with a high-low floating block. Now let's look at block variations, because there's so many of them, so many different words, but we're going to start off with just these common language of deflective and destructive. So let's say Brad throws any punch at me and I'm just deflecting it. He throws the same punch, deflection. He throws the same punch, cross palm, deflection. He throws the same punch, elbow, deflection. In that elbow though, I could deflect it or I could be destructive. So we'll do this in slow motion. With the elbow, maybe here, I can set that elbow in and really attack the forearm muscles. So that makes it more of a destructive block than a deflective block. A real good example of deflective block is not only making sure that the block is deflected from its online attack to your head, but you're changing the direction enough that it probably causes a little bit of imbalance in your opponent. So we'll go slowly, is to deflect it and shoot it off. So I'm snapping into it. And you'll notice that that might lose their balance for me to counter or counter strike. Another type of deflective block is just setting up a spot where you know they're going to end up hitting to get to you. So the punch is coming through and I'm just sliding it out. So sliding palm is a deflective block, and the sliding palm can turn into a strike. So deflective or destructive is just common language. Here's one more example of a destructive block. The jab punch comes in and I rotate in and I'm trying to damage these muscles at the front of the arm. All right, as I'm striking really hard to have bone on muscle to create disability in the attacker. Thank you for listening. We hope that this video is helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.